Alright, what's up everybody out there? Aaron here, and I hope you guys are doing alright. So, another deck profile I got for you guys. Now, okay, this deck profile, I have not used this deck in almost 5 years. I've always kept it on the side, and I really never paid attention to it because it's just, yeah, you've seen other decks that I've done. I depended on using those for some time. But this deck I have not touched and used for almost 5 years. And of course also make a deck profile out of this deck. It is not a pure deck. It's for fun. So it's been 5 years since I've used this deck. And I know 100% particularly no one ever runs this deck anymore. Because most players, whatever you want to call it, want to run decks that they can possibly win in games, tournaments, pretty much like that. Or if you're gonna play and bet on money, whatever it comes down to, most players are gonna depend on those kind of decks. They want to run those, like Dark Magician, Blue Eyes White Dragon, what's another right now? Labyrinth, the Abomination type of decks. I mean, you could look up on those decks because, I don't play those decks because those are competitive decks. But if you want to check them out on YouTube, go ahead and check those out, and then you'll see why they're so broken as hell right now. So, what I'm going to show you guys, okay, it's a fun deck that I made, like I just said. It is called using the Spellbooks. Spellbook is very interesting, a spellcaster deck, and their boss monster is the High Priestess right here. High Priestess of Prophecy. Spellbooks depend on their magic cards because their magic cards are by Spellbook cards. So, High Priestess of Prophecy. Alright. A level 7, but there is a way to special summon it. If you reveal 3 Spellbook cards in your hand, special summon this card from your hand. Once per turn, you can banish away a Spellbook card from your hand or in the graveyard, or what you're going to be doing, and destroy 1 card on the field. So, let's start off with that. So, you're going to run 3 High Priestess of Prophecy. So, that's the boss monster for a Spellbook deck. It's very interesting, very, very fun to do. So, I run the 3. Now you're going to start off with, the normal Spellbook Magician of Prophecy. When this card is normal or flipped, search for a Spellbook card from your deck added to your hand. You can even search for itself because it's called Spellbook. But most likely you're going to already go for your plays of going for your Spellbook cards. Magic cards. Now, there are 2 versions you can play this deck. It depends on if you want to go searching for your... Because this is going to be... This play right here, these monsters are going to be played by getting your, of course, High Priestess. But how do you want to play it? You can special summon it already instantly, hopefully, if you can pull that off, or you want to search. So if you're going to go searching, then you go to the Justice of Prophecy. When this card is on the field during the end phase of every turn in which you activate a Spellbook card, you can banish this card from your field and add both 1 level 5 or higher light or dark spellcaster monster from your deck and add 1 Spellbook card from your deck into your hand. Only once per turn. This is to search, so it just says you search for yours. For your level 5 or higher, light or dark, High Priestess is a light, and a search for a Spellbook. The other option you got is special summoning, and that's using the Temperance of Prophecy. During your main phase, if you have activated a Spellbook card, you can tribute this card, special summon 1 level 5 or higher light or dark monster spellcaster type from your from your monster from your deck. You cannot special summon another level 5 or higher monster during activate this turn. So, my method most likely is I'm going to go with the Temperance. It's not bad to put in the Justice. I'll put in 1, but I go most likely with the 3. So, you summon it anytime you play a magic card of a spellbook, tribute it, special summon it. So there is another way to special summon this, and that's by the Temperance way, than just revealing the 3 spellbook cards in your hand and special summoning it. So yeah, those are your 2 options. You either want to go searching or you want to go special summoning. I play both, but my main option is to special summon these. Now, I told you, it's been years. It's almost been, 4 years since I played this, so I designed it of how I can right now because, it's been 5 years. So, from the past 5 years, you know the game has changed a lot. So, I'm going to have to change the deck of it. So, as always, those are my only cards, and that's only like 10 monsters. So, then added in with what I've been doing, the Kaijus. Because after all these 5 years, you know, Kaijus, when they came out, they were like broken. Broken as in you can break your opponent's board on the field, break their monsters. So I wouldn't say it's broken like, you know, Ash Blossom, whatever. Those are the broken cards. What I mean by broken is you can break particularly anything they have on the field. If you know, because you know, you give yourself a Kaiju. First you give your opponent the Kaiju, give yourself a Kaiju. And if you're not depending on the effects, depend on by what their attacks are. Of what you're going to give yourself and what you can give to your opponent. So what I mean by break your opponent's board. So particularly, you know they're going to have a huge, they're most likely to depend out on the links. So break their board with breaking their link monster, synchro fuse, whatever it is. Break it by giving them a Kaiju. And what I've been doing, what I've been showing you. Break it by giving them a Kaiju, give yourself a Kaiju if you have it. If not, then just give your opponent the Kaiju. And it's been years. So, like how I had it before, it was decent, okay, but not as the way it is now. So I had to put in Kaijus. Now that's for monsters. We'll go with the magic cards now. Okay, so first off, Spellbook of Secrets is a searcher for the spellbooks. You add 1 spellbook card from your deck into your hand, except for itself because it can only be done once per turn. So, you can also search for Spellbook of Prophecy and Prophecy. So, Spellbook of Secrets. They have a field spell, and that's Grand Tower special summon. Well, the Grand Spellbook Tower. It's their field spell. This is how it goes. Once per turn, during your standby phase, if you have a spell caster type monster on your side of the field or in your graveyard, you go turn 1 spellbook card from your graveyard to the bottom of the deck, and you draw 1 card. When this card is destroyed by an opponent's card effect and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon 1 spellcaster type monster from your hand or deck whose level is less than or equal to the number of the spellbook cards you have in your graveyard. So hopefully, you have a lot, so if this is destroyed, hopefully you can get your High Priestess from your deck or in your hand. So hopefully this works and you have a lot. And then just, it's to help you get back your pieces of what you have in your graveyard. So if you already used your Spellbook of Secrets and you need one, get one, put it to the bottom of the deck, and draw 1 card. This is their field spell. Grand Spellbook Tower. Then you got Spellbook of Master. Now Spellbook of Master, if you control a spellcaster type monster, you can reveal 1 other spellbook card in your graveyard, except the Spellbook of Master, and you copy it. So let's say you played Secrets. Reveal a spellbook a spellcaster type monster, reveal it, copy it. So this becomes Spellbook of Secrets. Now this is a different magic card, so that's double. So you go Spellbook of Secrets, activate, reveal spellcaster, Spellbook of Master, and you get the effect once again, because this is not the actual Spellbook of Secrets. Spellbook of Master lets you copy any spellbook card. Spellbook of Eternity. Target one of your banished spellcaster type. Special summon any spellbook cards except itself that are banished, because there is a card in here. You're gonna be banishing them. So target one of your banished spellbook cards except for itself. Add that target to your hand. So you add the one that you're gonna choose that was banished. Add it right back to your hand. Spellbook of Eternity. Spellbook of Wisdom. Target one face-up spellcaster type monster on the field, and you can activate one of these effects. 1. Unaffected by spell cards for the rest of this turn. Or 2. Unaffected by trap cards until the end of this turn. So it's only by spell or trap, not by monster effects. So if you had this face down, Raigeki, okay, then activate on one of your spellcaster type monsters. It is unaffected by trap by spell cards. Spellbook of Power. Target one face-up spellcaster type monster you control until the end of the phase. This card gains 1,000 attack points. Also, until the end phase, each time it destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you can add one spellbook card from your deck added to your hand. Only once per turn. This is like a little boost up you're giving. So a spellcaster type monster. So you can even do it on your priestess. Gain 1,000, but remember also what I told you what you can do. Copy it, it'll gain another 1,000, because this is just a different spell card. You're just copying of what the spellbook card you're copying. So that's double right there if you wanted to do that. Spellbook of Life. This is a monster reborn to them. Banish one spellcaster type monster from your graveyard and reveal one other spellbook card in your hand to target one spellcaster type monster in your graveyard. Special summon that target and equip it to this card. So it's like Call the Haunt. You know, Call the Haunt, you're going to bring back any spellbook. So even if you have Priestess, bring it out. When this is gone, the monster's gone. So simple as that. Just like pretty much Call the Haunt. Whatever you bring back, Call the Haunt's gone, that monster's gone. Pretty interesting. And then the best spellbook card out of all is Spellbook of Fate. If you control a spellcaster type monster, so yeah, you must control one to activate this effect. You can banish up to 3 spellbook cards from your graveyard and apply it to these following effects for how many you are going to remove, rather 1, 2, or 3. So, 1. Return one spell or trap card on the field. 2. Change one monster to face down defense position, or face up defense, or face up attack mode. Or 3. Banish one card your opponent controls. This is one you're going to want to have 3 in there. Get rid of them. Now here's the thing also. Banish one card your opponent controls. Did it say target? No, it does not say target one monster your opponent controls. It just says banish one card your opponent controls. Or if it says banish, target one monster and banish it on your opponent that your opponent controls. No, so this is not. It's not a targeting effect. This is the best spell card out of all. So just remember about that. And it's a quick play. So if you have your priestess out, you have this out, hopefully you got some backup. So for how many? If your opponent had a link monster, but we know those link monsters, you cannot target them, fine then. Spellbook of Fate. Get rid of 3. You do not target, just hit whatever you want, and it gets banished. And then hopefully your Eternity is going to help you get some right back to your hand. Spellbook of Fate is considered the best spellbook card. That's all the spellbook magic cards. Then it's just going to be the regular, Book of Moons, Harpy's Feather Duster, 2 Raigeki, 1 Foolish Burial. Now the reason why you do Foolish Burial is because you want to get your High Priestess in your graveyard. Because remember, Spellbook of Secret, search for any spellbook card. You can go far already for your Spellbook of Life. You can go for your Fates already. So it's more of a combo of getting High Priestess in your graveyard, so when it comes down to search for something, search for your Spellbook of Life. Terraforming to help you get your Grand Tower. Time-Tearing Morganite. This spell card. For the rest of this duel, apply the following effects. 1. You cannot activate a monster effect from your hand. You're not activating effects from your hand. You're special summoning them. Search, the Priestess is not an effect you're doing from your hand. You're doing it from your graveyard. This will not apply to you. This will not affect you. 2. Draw 2 cards instead of 1 on your draw phase. So if the duel would have keeps on going, draw 2 cards instead of 1. So my draw? No, draw 2 cards. And then you can conduct 2 normal summons, sets per turn, not just 1. You can banish this card from your graveyard, then target 1 Time-Tearing Morganite. Your opponent cannot activate monster effects when you normal summon this turn. They cannot resolve to this. And then lastly is just Compulse. Most people say it's not that much of a powerful trap card. No, it's powerful. Because even if it says target, does not matter. Look at all these link monsters. You can just hit them instantly when they just, okay, I'm gonna link. No, compulse it, send it back. Their fusion, send it back. No way in hell this trap card is not this. Yeah, no way in hell I would not believe him saying like, oh, compulse is useless anymore. It's not useless, it's powerful. And it's a chain effect. So you have this face down, they're gonna Harpy's Feather Duster, fine then, compulse. Send away one of their monsters. Or sometimes what you want to do, hit your own, but for a good reason. So High Priestess, you need to reveal 3. Does not matter. So what I mean by is if you have 3 in your hand, and High Priestess, reveal the 3 so you're not a liar and you show it to your opponent. Reveal the 3, special summon from your hand. Now Time-Tearing Morganite, there's no effect of this that says you're playing from your hand. It's not. So, show, summon. And yeah, even if you're searching and everything, Time-Tearing Morganite is by only monster effects. You're not doing anything of that. So Time-Tearing Morganite works. And that's the way it goes. You have this, and you have High Priestess in your hand. Well, in your graveyard. Activate. Banish a spellcaster type monster. So you banish, bring up, or even, if you want to, during this main phase, if you activated a Spellbook card, which you did, tribute from your deck, special summon. Your tower, activate, get a Spellbook card in your graveyard, put it on the deck, draw one card. Fate is what you want, most likely. So you have 3. Fate face down, activate, remove the 3, get rid of it. And with Fate on the Grand Tower, next turn, tower, bottom of the deck, draw one card. Eternity, or just summon Eternity, get something back. A magic Spellbook card was played on this turn. Special summon. The Temperance way is what I would mostly go with, but it's not bad to put in the Justice way as well. It was, now remember, this is at the end phase. On the phase, and special summoning automatically is Temperance. End phase is when you do the effect of Justice of Prophecy. So you activate, banish this card from the field. So banish, search for whatever spell card of a spellbook, and a level 5 or higher. So you got 2 already. So wait till end phase, banish, get any 2. Summon, anytime one was activated, tribute, special. So there are 2 ways of doing this. And then just, master. And then Spellbook of Secrets. Spellbook of Secrets, activate. Search for whatever you're possibly going to want to do. Let's say you want to go for power. So maybe you want to search for your prophecy. Spellbook of Master. Which magic card in here do you want to copy? I would copy Secrets. Reveal a spellcaster. Activate and count this as Secrets. Now only once per turn, but this is the actual Spellbook of Secrets, not Spellbook of the Master. Master just copies it. And then search again. So maybe you go for your tower. Then you possibly go Spellbook of Prophecy. Search for one. Maybe then you go for your Spellbook of Fate. Reveal the 3 to your opponent. You special summon from your hand. Maybe activate, set, activate, equip it to put it to my High Priestess. It's 35, not 25. And Fate face down. Now I have 4 in here. So yeah, let's get rid of 3 because maybe just, yeah, Spellbook of Fate. Let's get rid of 3. I would not get rid of my Eternity. Let's just get rid of the Power, Master, and Secrets. Hit 1 monster. And High Priestess is once per turn as well. Same thing. But this one targets a monster. So yeah, it's just a fun type of deck. And then I just developed it into a way where we're at now. This is, you know, we're in the year 2025. So we're talking about, yeah, playing the Kaijus, playing Raigekis, playing everything. Because nothing like that was made about 4 or 5 years ago. And just, yeah, that's my Spellbook deck. Like I just said, I have not touched this deck or used this in almost 4 or 5 years. Fun deck, interesting, I love it, and I'm not a top deck at all. But it's a very fun deck to do. Very fun, I like it. And then just, yeah, the boss monster is the High Priestess. So then, hope you guys enjoyed this. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll be doing the test hands of how this deck is. And we're speaking to y'all later. Peace.